I'm Adam Watson.
I'm Julian Watson.
This is the Dark Slayer Mafia Power Hour. Today we're going to take a look at Book of Death, the Fall of X-O Manowar. What do you think about this cover?
I like it.
I've never read any of the Book of Death books before, but I kind of think they're like Marvel's The End, where they're just telling what could be the final story of this character.
Yeah.
It's an interesting enough concept when comic companies do it.
Yeah.
You've read at least a couple of X-O Manowar books prior to this, right?
I think I've read one of the origin comics.
Yeah, you were on the episode where we looked at issue number 0 of the original series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the second relaunch. The first one is when Acclaim bought Valiant. And then this is the new version of Valiant. I think X-O Manowar has been relaunched even more recently, but I could be wrong about that. So starts off in a secret temple where someone who's wearing a suit that looks X-O Manowar-esque is picking up some sort of device. But does it actually say what this device actually is?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think it actually comes back into play.
No.
I think these guys are called Divine, if I recall correctly. They're apparently worshippers of X-O Manowar now. They think he's like the chosen one.
Yeah.
Because the armor, the name, I can't say the name of the armor X-O Manowar wears, but it chose him, so he's like a chosen being. I don't know if this ties into some of the more modern continuity of what occurs between him and the alien race.
Yeah.
I own the first hardcover, and I do own issues past that, but I haven't read them. So I don't know if this is just how it is around the time he dies, or if it's, something that comes a little bit before that.
Yeah.
So this is written by Robert Venditti, arts by Clayton Henry, colored by Andrew Dalhouse, and lettered by Dave Sharp. Those names were actually surprisingly easy to say, considering what we normally run across in credits.
Yeah.
So then it moves to a X-O Manowar museum. It's kind of a cool design.
Yeah.
I think they should have showed it from the top, though, because I think this is supposed to be an X and an O, right?
I think maybe.
But unless you stare at it for a long time, that's kind of lost.
Yeah.
They should have made it like a bird's eye view shot so that you could actually see you were looking at an X and an O, right?
Yeah.
So then we have two characters. So I got the impression that the dad actually knew Auric.
Yeah.
But it doesn't state that. And once again, I haven't read deep enough into the books to know if he has or not. They're going through and looking at all this stuff. And at the museum, there's a sigil carved into the ground outside that he did when he first arrived back on Earth. That's the Visigoth house that he belonged to. This was their sigil. And he carved it into the ground with his laser sword or whatever that's called. So apparently the ground's never grown back. So once inside the museum, we discover that he's actually buried under this glass with his uncle.
Yeah.
And then some guys show up who are not at all the aliens in disguise. I know they look like they're probably the aliens in disguise, but, that's just tricky storytelling, right? The art in this is actually quite good.
Yeah.
I think my only real complaint is that the design of the building could have been done a lot better. As far as the people go, though, Clayton Henry is a really good artist with people and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the basic shape designs of everything you see inside is good, but they should have given the museum more of an establishing shot so that you could really see the scope of how big it is and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so while the kid is looking at where he's buried underwater and all this stuff, these guys who may or may not now be the alien intruders get underground and start raising the dead, basically. That's what they're attempting to do anyway. What do you think of that, Ad?
It's
I think it's actually pretty cool
huh.
how the negative space is used to make the guy there, you know?
Yeah.
Or girl, I don't know. So they at last reveal themselves. They weren't human tourists at all. They were the aliens in disguise all along. I did not see that coming, did you?
No.
And then we flash back in time to when Auric is dying. He looks weird as fuck.
Yeah.
I get why they had him look like this. Apparently, it's how many times the armor has rebuilt him and healed him and everything. It actually starts making him into this thing.
Yeah.
But they could have chosen something better to do with his face than this.
Yeah.
He just looks weird.
Yeah.
But apparently, he's built a new Visigoth empire on Earth. I do wonder if the books touch on him attempting to do that.
Yeah.
Or if this is kind of like the King Conan comics, where this is Conan's destiny, but you don't actually really see it unfold until you get to the King Conan comics, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know how long he's been alive when this occurs, but he's ready to die.
Yeah.
He's been alive long enough. He's ready to go out. His wife helps him over to the window, and he releases the armor whose name I cannot pronounce. And it leaves him just like that. Kind of dickhead armor, really.
Is it the armor?
Yeah, that's the armor.
Huh.
Yeah, the armor is in a ball shape when he's not wearing it.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's bonded to him, so he's releasing it from its bond. So I'm going to say he's naked, right?
Yeah.
Did it not rebuild him with genitalia?
Huh.
He's a Visigoth. He could be wearing, some form of old wrapping around his waist or something that would make this look a little cooler.
Yeah.
But that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he calls for his daughter. And he mentions that he has several children, but you don't actually see anybody other than the daughter.
Yeah.
I kind of think it might have been a little bit cooler if the other kids were involved and maybe one of them is now wearing the X-O armor,
Yeah.
But I guess it's got to choose its bearer, so I guess it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So he's leaving his kingdom to her, is what it would seem. She's well drawn.
Yeah.
And it's not that he's not well drawn, it's just, it's awkward and weird.
Yeah.
But he starts unraveling as she's looking for him. And they shouldn't have shown that because it kind of ruins the end to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah. This would have been fine to just have this and have the close-up of her where she's crying. Actually seeing him unravel like this kind of spoils what's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to the aliens in the present day. They open up the coffin only to find out that he's not in there. And then his daughter shows up. She looks like she's wearing X-O armor.
Yeah.
What do you think of the weird beast thing on her head, though?
It's very goofy.
Yeah, I thought so too. I don't recall the X-O Manowar armor ever having a cat head.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird that she has one. It does throw the look of it off a bit, but it's alright looking all in all.
New user, new helmet.
Right? Yeah. So, Guy starts threatening her because they want Auric's body. They want him because he's the chosen one, so he's sacred to their people.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, she thinks that they should get in line with protecting both the Vine and humans. In order to do that, she's willing to just straight up kill him with her laser swords.
Yeah.
And then you discover that the armor she's wearing is not the X-O Manowar armor. It's her father.
Yeah.
He actually became armor from all the times that the armor repaired him. And I wonder if that's the origin of like all the armor this species wears.
Yeah. Huh.
Or if it's just something that's just unique to him because of what that armor was, right?
Yeah.
Is this the thing he picked up in the beginning in the
Yeah.
suitcase?
I think so. Yeah, it has the same shape.
It has the same shape. I guess it is just a spearhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it does come back into play. We were wrong earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically she just talks him into being on her side using words instead of fists. Forget the fact that she just straight up killed like 3 of the people that were with him.
Like he'll listen to somebody that's wearing the great warrior kind.
Right? Yeah, and then they go back to the museum where she's going to tell this guy and his kid a story, and the guy from the Vine are there. It's a little bit too nice of an ending in reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been done a little bit stronger, but
Yeah.
I guess he's going to be a guide at the museum or something. Overall, though, it's not bad.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it well enough that I'd read the other Book of Death issues.
Yeah.
But there were some things that I was like, eh. You know,
Yeah.
the ending is just kind of a nothing ending.
Yeah.
And I do find it interesting that he became the armor, but I think it's a little bit weak that they showed it so early on. Because it was
Yeah.
way too easy to figure out that that's what his daughter was wearing.
Yeah.
And it should have been more of like a gut punch that she was wearing her dad as armor.
Yeah.
That should have been like a bigger thing than what it was.
Definitely.
All in all, though, not bad.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No.
All right, let's go make some comics. We didn't create the comics that were featured in today's episode, but we did create these. Check out Ghost Assassin in the Cards and the Chihuahua Who Flew Away mini comic, both of which were written by me. The Chihuahua Who Flew Away was illustrated
By me.